I suppose as an observation first, it's 10 years since the EU began its process. The group of personalities convened to deal with future European security needs. And of course, we know that the majority of representatives on that body were from the European defence industry. And surprise, surprise, your solution was, do you know what? To make Europe safer, we're going to have to spend loads more money on defence. And in the last 10 years, that's what you've got. You've got to a scenario now where it's actually turbocharged. Billions being spent on defence like never before, 13% increase in the last year. Last year was actually a bumper defence year, and yet you tell us that the threats are bigger, the world is more unsafe, Europe is more threatened than ever it was before. Do you not think that you might want to join the dots a bit? And obviously more militarism doesn't make people safer. And that some of the public money that you're touting for here, because that's what it sounds like to me, public resources which could be spent on tackling the urgent crisis of climate change or housing and so on, you're arguing for instead should be directed to defence expenditure in the hands of private companies whose profits have been massively boosted over the last period. So I suppose my questions are quite brief. How long do you see this going on for? Is it a limitless expansion? Should it go on forever? When is enough to make us safe? And is it not the case that actually putting investment into diplomacy, into dialogue, into multilateralism and global cooperation, rather than antagonism and following the agendas of other states, is actually the best way of making Europeans safe?